Hi everyone. Okay, so we are going to use That's My Boy by Lori Whitlock. So let's get started. Hi everyone. How is everybody? Okay, so puppies may be barking, so you might have that. So just to warn you, put your headphones on low. So the front door's open. It's hot, but it's not hot enough to put the AC on. So I'm kind of like, gosh darn it, I just don't know what to do. I kind of just want to turn it on just to turn it on. And fresh, like just get the hot air a little bit out. So I don't know. Plus I don't really know how to use it, and Tim's not home. So, and then Cheyenne is officially moved out, so she no longer lives here. But she has the stomach flu today, and so we were in the ER this morning. Isn't it already cute? So she was in the ER this morning. This girl freaks me out. Okay, she does. She freaks me out because you were there. If you've been with me 3 years ago, I think it was about 3 years ago now. She was hemorrhaging. We took her. She went to the ER. And they found out through all the testing, all the scraping, everything that happened, we found out she had uterine cancer. And so so it's, you kind of have like PTSD with it, because it's like last time she was in the emergency room, and then she ended up having to go back, a few times after that because she was bleeding again. And then she had her hysterectomy, and so it's, when she's in the ER, it's not because, she has back pain. So this is the week we got Ash. Now Acheron is right there, and everyone's just like checking him out. They're like, hey, who are you? And so so I get really freaked out, and I don't want to be freaked out, especially on a Monday morning. And so it was one of those mornings where I'm like, okay, well, she has a stomach flu, so that's what she ended up getting. And she had really bad stomach flu, and she doesn't weigh a lot because she's lost a lot of weight. And so she has so they put 2 bags of IV in her, liquid in her. And so yeah, she had 2 bags, and it was crazy. So luckily we know the nurses there. They're one of them's the head nurse, and she's a fireman's wife. So I was able to go in there with her, and mainly because I would not go in there. And so this is Ash. So many war wounds. He was into a fight before we got him, and so he had puncture wounds on the top of his head, and he just was a mess. He was a mess. Poor baby. But he is adjusting really well. We're a family. So I just watched Dreamgirls, so I'm like, we're a family. I feel like singing that song. So if you haven't seen Dreamgirls, they have that family song, and I'm like all over it. That's what I think of when I think of my household. Yes, I know. That's one of those weird things. We're a family. But anyway, so yeah, it's been a morning, and then I got into an altercation. Oh my God, you guys. On Saturday I went to where my parents live because Tim ended up working, and I went to go, hold on. He's working again. And so my mom's like, let's, come over and get some apricots. And I was like, okay, let me have breakfast too. And so they're like, yeah. So I went and had breakfast with my mom and my brother because my dad's sick. My dad, when he was in Vietnam, he contacted, I don't know. It's one of those words. But you can fill in the blank when I'm done with my sentence. So he got malaria. So he suffers from malaria, and that was from Vietnam. And so when he gets it, he sweats yellow. But he tried to nip it in the bud before it got to that place where it's no good and where it's scary. It's like with COVID, everyone forgets about the other stuff that it can kill you, And so, yeah, it's really scary when he gets it, and it's just, boy. So he was sickly, and so I was, worried about him. And well, then I told my mom after breakfast we went back and dropped off my brother, because my brother's an invalid. And so and I said, Mom, let's go to Hobby Lobby. And it's on the way out of her town. So when we go to Hobby Lobby, that, after we've been out of her house, I leave town from Hobby Lobby and she goes home. So she takes her own car. Well, on Saturday, we went to Hobby Lobby. I'm following her to Hobby Lobby. And her light turns green. And she goes, and this guy blares on his horn. He blares on his horn, and I almost saw my mother die. So yeah, lovely, right? So I was on the phone with Tim, which was, crazy, because usually I'm on my Bluetooth, and so I was just talking to him, and I'm like, oh my God, I just saw my mom almost die. They almost creamed her. You guys. So yeah. So smile, my sunshine, that's Dory. And so yeah, and so then we get behind this guy. He ran the red light. The guy was a red light runner. And I told you guys I have a really bad temper. So what's happening is we're turning left. My mom's behind the guy. And I'm worried about my mom, because I'm like, oh my God, that was such a close call. And I'm worried about her, but I see that the guy is in front at the stoplight. So there's a 2-lane stoplight. Well, since I have a bad temper, and he was in front on the right-hand lane, and my mom was behind him, so I pulled to the left, and I laid into him, and he laid into me, and we went to town with each other. And luckily, neither one of us got out of our vehicle, so we both played it smart. Neither one of us did, but yeah, it was an exchange of words. And I will tell you, though, that when we got out at Hobby Lobby, we saw him across the way, and guess what? He had 2 kids and his wife in the car, you guys. I'm like, you almost killed my mom, but you almost killed your wife and your 2 kids just to run the red light, just because you could not stop when you stop at stoplights, guys, always time them where you live or anywhere you're at, because usually it's 1 to 2 minutes. It's all it takes, 1 to 2 minutes. And so you almost killed everybody for, I'll highball it and say 2 minutes to wait. And I was livid. I was so mad. So yeah, so we got into it. And yeah, so he's like, you want to keep fighting? And I was like, you're not smart enough to freaking keep fighting with me. So yeah, so that was pretty hilarious. And guess what, guys? It got all caught on video because I have a front dash camera. I have a front-facing camera that we installed because where we live, it's like, you need to have one. And so Tim got home on Sunday, and we took it out of the car, and yeah, all of it is on film. The fact that my mom had a green light, and the fact that he almost hit her, all of it was caught on camera. And then our interaction with each other was caught. And Tim's freaking out because he's in Hollister, which is an hour away from me, and here I am fighting with this guy, and who knows if he has a gun or not, and if he's gonna get out of the car. So yeah, so Tim's freaking out on me, and I am just, going to town with verbal exchanging with him. So no fear, you guys. I lose my temper and there's no fear. That is a bulldog trait right there. That is a complete bulldog trait. So yeah, so then that ended up happening on Saturday. So then, and then today with Cheyenne in the ER, I am just like, okay, tomorrow I'm picking up Timothy, and I am staying home. I am staying home because you know what? And then today my friend and I were walking. I don't know what's wrong with me, you guys, because right now I'm in the confrontational mood. I'm not putting up with anything with anybody, because my friend and I were walking today, and this lady had her dog, and she moved aside, which was great, because my friend and I, we walk, and she walks her 2 dogs. My dogs do not go for walks because, they're bulldogs. So, well, then we're walking, and she says something, And it was almost like under her breath. And so I stopped and I go, what did you say? And I'm like, I caught myself, you guys. I caught myself. And I'm like, seriously, just let it go. Stop. And so, yeah, so, oh gosh. So that's why I said, you know what, tomorrow. And then look at, they're all as a family. We're a family. So there's Kat, Dory, and Ash. And, yeah, so I'm like, tomorrow I'm staying home. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to craft. Maybe we'll watch a movie. Yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with me, you guys. This is a cute one. I did not put any embellishments on it because I just couldn't. It didn't need anything. That is Kit Kat. That is Dory. She smooshed against her toy. It was so cute. Like she melted on it. So cute. Okay, guys, this side is done. So yeah, so wow, just wow, guys. I don't know what in the world I'm doing right now, but apparently I'm PMSing big time. So dang, yeah, I already griped to you guys about last week, and I got my first thumbs down on my PL video that I haven't done and I haven't gotten in a long time. So whoever did it, thank you. So it was just like, okay, fine. We will not talk about COVID and vaccines, and yes, we won't talk about it. So we're not going to talk about it, except for me to say, Carol Hudson, good for you. She got her second COVID shot. Good for you, girlfriend. I hope you're okay. I hope it didn't hit you hard. It hit my girlfriend really hard, and she ended up getting sick. Sweet, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Isn't that cute? So yeah, she got sick. So hopefully you didn't get hit hard with it, and you're all good. Hopefully everyone's all good. So I won't tell you if I got it or not, because yeah, because that way you do you is in play. So, but yeah, so anyways, thank you, everyone. Oh guys, you know, I am just really confrontational right now apparently, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It is so weird, but people are setting me off. And then, okay, and so check this out. It was last week too. On Friday I went shopping because Tim ended up working. So Tim worked, so I went shopping at Joann's. I get treated really like crud when I go out, even though I keep to myself. I am not someone who interacts with other people. I'm just, you know, about chilling by myself. I keep my head down. I don't want to fight with people. I am just, you know, like, just let me shop and have fun in peace, you know? That's where I'm at. And then if I need something, I ask politely, hey, please, you know, thank you, that kind of thing. But apparently I got on someone's bad side at 9 in the morning, and that always happens with me when I go shopping by myself. People hate the fact that I shop in the morning, and the way that I look, I'm sure, doesn't help. Here I am shopping, here they are working, and they just give me such a hard time, you guys. They really do. And they're so rude and just so unbelievably crazy that it's just, and it doesn't matter what race they are, they're just rude. And so this is Ash. See, look how cute it is. So cute. But so he likes his cot. And so I went to Joann's, and as I'm looking at the beads, it says $3.99 for beads, and it shows like numbers. But I wanted to clarify that all the beads, like it didn't matter, all this whole beads everywhere in Joann's is $3.99. So the lady came, throws down these go backs like she's angry already, right? And so I said, Miss, is it $3.99 for every single one of them? I mean, I'm seriously talking to her like this. I'm like, is it $3.99 for all of these? And so I point to them. So she goes up to the sign, and she gets her finger, and she reads very slowly and out loud what the sign says, but she huffed first. She was like, she gets her finger, reads it very slowly, out loud, finishes, and walks away. And I was just like, okay, fine. So yeah, didn't answer my question, just read the sign, because apparently I can't speak English. And yeah, I can't speak English, nor can I read English. So yeah, that was hilarious. So that started it off, and that's where I think where it's been going since. And I think I've just been angry. I think that's all it's been, is I am angry. So it's like, why do I keep getting treated like crud when I don't do anything to anybody? I don't do anything. That's the whole thing, is that people usually do it to me. And you know, I have friends that say, you know, oh, I would fight with them and I would tell them off. But this happens so much, you guys. This happens to me pretty much every time I go out, that I would be fighting all the time and I wouldn't have any fun. So you have to kind of pick your battles, and for me, picking my battles on picking a fight is someone going to kill my mom in a car because they were impatient, and that is what I'll fight for. But everything else, I just snicker, laugh, you know, snicker, laugh, and then post it on Facebook what happens, you know, so my friends and family can laugh with me, because it's just so ridiculous on how this stuff happens and what I mean, what exactly happens. And so it's not a problem, because yeah, I don't want to be fighting with people all the time. I actually don't want to be. So yeah, but I think that's what started off, you guys, and it's been going downhill since. And I tell you, this is Acheron's Acheron's I'm trying to think of too many words. Acheron's his mugshot. There we go. His mugshot for the animal shelter. And so, yeah, anyways, well, you guys, I need a hug and a donut and Disneyland and my family. I just need them. I'm telling you. So I'm glad I got to, Cordell laughed, so I'm glad I got to talk to you guys, because letting it out is so much nicer. Oh, gosh, you guys. Anyways, okay, so I had a question from Mary Sue Mendiola. Thank you. She's, you know what, guys, she sent me a very awesome email, and it was just, I needed that email, and it was so nice. And so when, you know, someone can make your day just by sending you an email that says, hey, I like your videos, thank you for making them, you know, or just something, you know, just, you know, your picture of your puppies is so cute, you know, things like that, you know, comments on my videos. It just makes my day, and it makes it easier for me, because it's been a week. It's been like H-E-L-L week. I feel like I'm in college and it's like hazing time, because boy, oh boy, it's bad. But anyways, so okay, so she asked me a question on how I don't talk about it all the time. It's random. It always happens randomly. And then when you guys ask me questions, it's so much easier for me to know what to say and how to help with the PL. So she asked me about my how I pick the colors of my layout. You know, how do I choose my colors of what paper pad basically I use. So what I do is I sift. Remember, I tell you how much I love sifting. I sift through all my stuff. But what I do is I take every single picture and I look at it and I go, okay, well, here I have brown. Okay, here I have, you know, usually I like orange or yellow for the puppies, or pinks. I like certain things, you know, there's some green here, there's some yellow in the background. So I go off of what the actual picture is, or what is in the background, and that helps bring out the pictures. That helps bring them out. You know, like here's a blue background, here's the brown background, where this brown drink is on the brown background, so it brings it out a little bit more. So that's how I choose things. But I go through all my paper pads, and then that's how I try and do it. Is where's I need my handy dandy tool. So yeah, so I let the pictures speak to me. The pictures speak to me about colors, and the pictures speak to me about stickers, what, you know, embellishments to use and stuff. It's all about the pictures. My whole life is about the pictures. So let your pictures speak to you. Figure that out, you know, as far as like colors, go off the pictures, backgrounds, main event, all of that. And you will find that it's so much more fun to choose paper pads that way, or, you know, even your PL cards. I used to do the PL cards all the time. So yeah, so it's, you know, here's the red, so I have red over here, here's the green, here's green. So you have white, the vanilla, and here's the vanilla. So go off your pictures and you will see that it's an easier time to match everything. And that's what I love. That's exactly what I love. Pick your, let your pictures talk to you. That's my biggest advice to you, is let your pictures talk to you. They will say, pick me, pick me. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so hot. All right. I hope that helped. I hope, you know, I hope it did. So, and then I have one more, Barbara Haish, my friend Barbara Haish. Thank you so much for leaving me comments. You guys are so great. You have made my day, because boy, oh boy, you guys, I'm telling you, I need something. Maybe I need to go on some medication again. I don't know. I mean, I think if it keeps up where I'm angry, because usually, you know, I'm Hulk, you know, where he's always like, when he's, are you going to change, putting your suit down? And he's like, I'm always angry. That's me. I'm always angry because I'm always ready to be defensive. But I don't want to be, you guys. Why can't I just be treated nicely? You know, why can't I just, why couldn't she have said, oh yeah, you know what? All of them are $3.99. Isn't that cool? You know, so have fun, you know, something. Why are you around people if you are so miserable? I don't understand why you're around people. There are jobs out there that, you know, you can do. You can apply for a stalker, night stalker. Isn't that funny? But you could. You can avoid, you know, that way you avoid people. So I would avoid people if I didn't like people or helping them or talking to them or anything. There's plenty of jobs out there that you can do by yourself. And I don't know why they don't want to do that, because they really need to do that, because they really should not be around people. Because being mean to people for no reason is just grr. It's not needed. It's not needed, not very nice. Anyways, I'm just, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm just. I have lots of unboxings to do right now. I'm going to do that because that's going to make me happy. That is going to make me so happy to be able to unbox. Now, I put You're My Main Squeeze because it's all three of the bullies. And you know what? I was kind of, I was having a harder time with this title card. And I was struggling. And I'm okay just doing something random, which is You're My Main Squeeze. And in my head, it was all about the babies. So that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, isn't that cute though? I love it. I think it's cute. It's just a little weird, but not too weird. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I know you're giving me virtual hugs in your head. Okay, guys? Whoops. All right. Take care. Love you guys. See you soon. Hopefully I get to play this week because I really need it. And then I don't know if I'll be back this week. And then Thursday we're going to Disneyland. So I need Disneyland in my life. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.